the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is...
Hi everybody, this is Tina with Living Life's Little Blessings, and I'm going to do a card for you guys today. It's sort of a Christmas card and sort of a thank you card. The inspiration for this card came from Mary Fish's blog. She has a blog and it is called Stampin Pretty, I believe, .com. And the original basic idea for this came from her. So it is definitely a cased card. So if you guys have been following me very long on my website or my YouTube channel, you guys know that I'm not a great card maker. So I don't tend to sit down and come up with brand new card ideas. I really just like going and looking at what other people do, and then I'm a lot better at tweaking projects or looking at a card and adding my own spin to it. But a lot of cards I just case, and this is definitely one of them. So I needed a thank you card for, I needed a thank you card for my downline. That is all of those that have signed up to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who are directly, who signed up directly with me. And I really wanted to I send out cards every month to the top 5 in sales. Hopefully that will grow and I'll be able to do like the top 10 in sales, the top 20 in sales as my team grows. But I really try to recognize the top 5. I've got 19 people that are within my group, and so I really try hard to make sure every month I get them out a card. And this month I really just wanted to send everybody a card and let everybody know that I'm thinking about them. And so I wanted a card that would be really easy to create and that I could create a lot of. So I'm going to use this Christmas Collectibles and then this Lots of Thanks stamp, these stamp sets. So what I did is I started out with a piece of Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing. This is just cut at 5.5, so it's going to make a 5.5 by 4.25 standard A2 size card. And then what I did is I took a piece of, this is from our designer series stack. It's the small stack, and it has this really pretty crumb cake polka dot. And what I did is I cut this, I took 1/8 of an inch off each side of this, and I'm going to go ahead and layer that, and I can do that right now. I just want to layer this piece right in the middle of my card, and it's just going to give a very small border of white around. So then I cut this down and I took a 1/2 inch off each side. So this is at 5 inches by 3 3/4. So that takes a 1/2 inch off each side. So it's a little bit more of a border that's going to be around. And then I'm going to use our washi tape. That is our Christmas washi tape, and it coordinates with our Christmas line. And I'm just going to layer these pieces. I'll show you the first piece and then I'm going to speed up the video. So what I'm going to do is just do the length of that piece a little bit longer. Then I'm going to leave a little tiny bit at the bottom, so there's a little bit of white. Oops, that tore. Okay. Washi tape is really easy to work with, and I love washi tape. Okay, so then the next color I'm going to do is red. To stamp, and I'm going to use this Lots of Thanks stamp set, and I want to say 1,000 thanks. I'm I'm going to put that on the clear block, and we're going to use Cherry Cobbler ink. It's smudged a little tiny bit right on my A. I'll show you. See, smudged a tiny bit. I'm probably okay with that. So then with this stamp set, I'm taking this, and this coordinates with a punch. So I just stamped it and then I punched it out. And I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm going to grab my crumb cake. And I'm going to take this stamp right here, and I need a little piece of scratch paper. Here's the one that I used the other night. So I'm gonna put this on here, and we're gonna ink this up. And then we're going to stamp off one time. And then I'm going to stamp right. I want it to go off my paper. Okay. So then I'll do that one more time. Stamp off. And then I'm just lining this up with this. And I'm going to stamp off the paper a little bit. So it looks just like that. Now I can take this piece that I stamped and punched. I'm going to add 2 dimensionals. And this piece is going to go right here. So it's layering over those 2 crumb cake. Mary Fish's video originally, she had a thinking of you sentiment right here, and then she had a butterfly right here. So I swapped out those items so that it would be more season appropriate. So then I'm just taking some of this. This is linen thread. I'm tying a bow. I'm going to put dimensionals. I've put dimensionals on the back, and I've taken off the backing. And now I'm just going to bring the card back over, and I'm going to center this. And then I'm going to take some glue dots. And I love these mini glue dots, and I'm just going to stick this linen thread right on this glue dot. And then I'm going to stick the glue dot right down, and then I'll just kind of smash that glue dot around and make sure it's all tucked under that linen thread. And then the last thing I'm going to do is take a rhinestone and put it right there in the middle. And that's my card for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you head on over to my website and check out my website this month. 30 posts in 30 days and 30 reasons to be grateful. That's what's happening over there. And I will be back tomorrow with new projects. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me and checking out my card. And I hope you have a blessed day.